And welcome back. Not only are weddings not cheap, they can also waste a lot of energy. But there are creative ways to reduce your carbon footprint and have a more eco-friendly wedding. For all details, I'm joined by Melissa Bigner, editor of Charleston Weddings Magazine. Melissa, thanks for coming in.
Hi.
Again, we're loving Wedding Week and having you in and sharing your tips. Because you're seeing this in the magazine, submissions. You had one this past magazine talking about this bride who decided to go green, and she learned a lot in the process.
Absolutely, and we get so many of our ideas from our readers, and it's interesting how committed this one particular couple was to the whole idea of going green. They did it from start to finish. It was amazing.
And I think the really interesting part is that it saved them green.
Absolutely, and it wasn't as big of an effort as you might think it would be. I mean, in the sense that, say at their reception, they even had bins for recyclables, and people just sort of toss things in there. So that, it's something almost natural to everybody in their everyday lives, so it's just carrying over to the wedding.
And it says a lot about the couple, which is really what it's all about, personalizing your wedding. Now, we do have photos from that wedding. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk first about maybe some different tips and ways to go green. And it sounds like just doing the things that you learned in school.
Absolutely. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It translates totally. Yeah.
What are some things that you would recommend to brides, and maybe ways that it could even save them some money?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, first I would start with going local. Anything that you're going to do that doesn't involve flying tulips in from, say, Holland or something like that, using local vendors, local in-season food that you're not flying in from anywhere else. Anytime that you're not paying for the gas, whether it be airplane gas or car gas or truck gas, anything that you can get local is going to cost you less, and it's going to have less of an imprint.
Here in Charleston, Saturday morning, we have an amazing resource for that, if you just want to head down to the farmer's market.
Yeah, and it also puts you in tune with what is in season, because if you're using, say, flowers that are blooming right then, you're not having to manipulate the situation, which is non-green.
Right. Now, one thing that I saw in this wedding, in the this edition, was it looked like they had just taken some tin cans, maybe tomato cans, green bean cans, and they had turned them into votives.
Yeah, the couple, it was so funny, and it's also a bonding thing for the couple. They were apparently out there nailing little holes through the votives so that you could see the little light come out and everything like that, and then they were able to use them later on in their own home, so it was pretty fun.
And there you go, that's the example of it right there. Now, this couple also got married on Folly Beach, correct? Which is pretty cost effective, very much a great view out at the beach, easy to do.
Absolutely, and one of the things that I thought was so charming was that there were these beautiful driftwood branches and things like that, and that ended up being some of the benches for some of the other people.
They didn't even have to pay to have them brought in.
Right, exactly, exactly.
So lots of resources. If you're just kind of looking for ways to go green, you'd probably be surprised how easy you can find them. This is one of my favorites right here, the chalkboard. No paper wasted.
Absolutely, and the thing is you can reuse that over and over again, and you can even find chalkboard paint at the craft store, so you can paint something that is, a piece of wood, a piece of cardboard, or whatever, and ta-da, you've got an instant chalkboard.
So many different ways to do this. Now, there was no way we could get them all in, so I put them on our Facebook page. So go to Lowcountry Live. You'll find us there on Facebook, and you can read more of Melissa's tips. Melissa, thanks for coming in. All right. And stay with us. We got more right ahead.